Hi Critics and Queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, we will go through Bitcoin and Ethereum. And right now, I do wait for Bitcoin to create a higher low. I do have two different targets. I have one Fibonacci level right here, where we potentially can see a quick pullback being created. Or if we see the market breaking 40,600, that could take us back down to the second Fibonacci that I do have around 39,600. From these levels, I do expect the market to pull back up, and I'll show you exactly why I do believe that. I will also go through the same thing on Ethereum. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you exactly what I see on Bitcoin and on Ethereum, and I will also show you why I do have my buy limit order on Bybit. We're looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hourly chart. A couple of days ago, we were speaking about this weekly demand zone, which you can see on the 4-hourly. We just came back down and retested the high of the demand zone around 38,430, and then you saw the bounce back to the upside, exactly as we did expect. We can also see that we did break the resistance. We also broke the previous lower high at 40,440. Market did create a higher high, so we do expect the market now to potentially create a higher low. So the targets for the higher low could potentially be around 39,820 and 39,620. Around these levels, we obviously want the market to give us the bullish rejections for then take us to the upside. Overall, I do expect the market will eventually create an all-time high, but this is a long-term target. But the target based on this Fibonacci will be for the 1,235, for the 2,230, and target 3 will be for the 3,080. Just waiting for the market to come back down and retest the Fibonacci levels, give us the bullish rejections, and then these three targets can be hit during the day or tomorrow. So it was these three candlesticks that I used as a demand zone. You can see if we're going down and zoom it in a little more, you can see how the market almost came back down and retested this level, and then you saw the huge bounce to the upside. If we also go to the higher time frames, you can see that the market came inside the Fibonacci level also. I took it from week to week, and we can go to the lower time frames now and see more clear exactly what happened. So the market came back down and retested the 61.8% of this Fibonacci, and you saw two touches retested of it. You saw the first retest when we came back down, market broke above, came back down, retested, huge momentum to the upside. What would you expect now is obviously see the market pulling back down to create a higher low, or we just might see the market now consolidate a little bit, and then you see another huge move to the upside. So what we can do is that we're dragging a trend line, and you can already see that we did break it. You can go to the 15 minutes chart and just adjust it a little bit more. And if we see potentially now the market coming back down and retest this exact same level, as you can see, I drag another Fibonacci from last low to the high to where we are at now. It is 5 minutes left of this candlestick. So I hope it will turn out to be red, because with that, this Fibonacci will be valid. You can also see that the 61.8% is combining with the 50% that we do have on the higher time frames Fibonacci. So this can only be the market coming back down and retest these level, potentially around 40,682 and 40,646, and that could be the bounce to the upside. But if we see that Bitcoin is having more momentum to the downside and we're breaking these levels and potentially see a retest from below, potentially around 40,600, this could be where we see the market coming back down to these lower targets, where I also can expect the market to create a higher low. I obviously don't know which one of them, if we even see a higher low being created, if we not see the market having like a huge bounce to the downside. By just following the rules, it's easier for us, because to be honest, no one actually knows what's gonna happen. The only thing that we know is a strategy, and is the market doing what it's supposed to do with that strategy. We do have the market coming back down now, so either we come back down and retest these ones just for a quick higher low, then you see more movements, because usually what happens when you've seen the market having such a huge momentum, you only have a quick pullback and then market continues. But as I told you, if we're breaking below the level around 40,600, this could be where we actually see the market having the momentum, and you will see the market creating lower lows, lower highs until we're coming to the Fibonacci levels, and then you slowly start to see the potential break to the upside. And on Bybit, I do have a buy limit order around 39,600, so I do expect obviously the market to pull back down to these levels and then see the market having the momentum. My target on this trade will be 43,070, and my stop loss is slightly below the previous low. Don't forget that you can also receive a bonus on Bybit up to $4,100 by using the link in the description down below the video. You are supporting me, you are supporting Bitcoinsensus, so I am, the whole team is always available for you. So claim the bonus. You have it also somewhere here in the corner or in the link in the description, just as I said. The same thing happened on Ethereum. So we came back down and retested the high of this Fibonacci level at 2,870. So I do expect the market obviously to pull back up from these levels. But if we go to the lower time frames, and because what we're looking at in this case, we look at the pullback, and you can see that we did break the pullback, but we're just gonna do this too as on Bitcoin, is that we're dragging a fib from low to high. That gives us the Fibonacci levels potentially around 2,973 and 2,954 or 50. Targets on this Fibonacci will be 3,100, target 2 will be 3,200, and target 3 will be 3,300, I would say. Yeah, so see the market pulling back up to these levels, and then potentially expect the market to create another higher low, and then I find another entry to buy the market from. We could also just see a quick pullback, and if we're dragging another resistance trend line, we already did break it, so we're taking another fib from last low to the high. And if we see the market pulling back down instead, just for a quick pullback, you can see, or I can potentially see market coming to 3,042 and 3,040, potentially see the market coming back here, and then I will still have the same take profits. But if we see the market breaking this low, this support right here, it's really important, because if we start to see the market having a big momentum, we need to see, and we see the market breaking the support and a retest from below, that could be the rally back down to the higher time frames Fibonacci, that I do expect the higher low being created, and that could be the push to the upside. As I told you on Bitcoin, you can obviously also see the market having a more momentum, and we can continue back down even more. But these are the first levels that I look at, and whatever the market is doing towards these levels, that's when I react to it. Don't forget to go into my YouTube channel, and then you scroll down and you look at market structure part 1, part 2, and you can also look at country trend line, etc. Avoid fake outs. These ones is really good for you, and especially if you are a beginner, and especially if you don't completely understand market structure. Market structure is super important for us to use when we're looking at the charts, because that is the basic of everything when it comes to trading. So if you don't know market structure, you will have some trouble with looking at the charts, obviously. So I do recommend you to go back down and look at these videos, and you also have market structure part 1 at the end of this video, and you can just click on it, and then you go directly to this one. It's really good, and I'm so cute also. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video. I do hope that everything will turn out the way I think it will. Well, we obviously have to wait and see, because I only try to follow the market. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live later today. Okay, I didn't have a live stream yesterday, but I will have it today. So comment below if you did enjoy the video, like the video also. I do wish you will have a super great trading week. Okay, mwah!